Gopal Swami Jivan Darshan Part 3. A glimpse of the life vision of Sadguru Sri Gopalananda Swami. Saved the nation. A little distance from the Vadodara temple is the graveyard. There was a simla tree on the road near it and an awad well next to it. A Muslim family lived in it as a Jannat, ghost. People passing by would be blown away by the speed of the wind. Then the man would die by swallowing the whole body in the mandavar. Devotees of God are not affected, but people avoid going through that road. So the road became desolate. Knowing Gopalananda Swami's glory, bureaucrats and people got together and talked to find a solution. Then Swami said, "Very good, go right. You take that mass in a bottle and bring it." Then Lakha went to the well and started chanting Swaminarayan, Swaminarayan. Immediately the whole family including Jand filled the glass like smoke. Then he took the glass and brought it to Swami in the meeting. Swami said to Lakha, "Dato ughad." Immediately a puff of smoke came out. Then Swami said, "Alya, who are you?" Then a voice came out of that puff of smoke. "I am Jannat. We are all family ghosts and cling to people who come and go." Then Swami said to someone sitting here, he said, "These are all Nuri Firista. And you look like a prophet saint. So I burn. Your Dedar, Darshan, is done. Now please do us good by your grace and send us to Mastik, abode." Then Swami said, "You go to Vadtal and there go to the bank in front of Gomtiji, bathe in it and stay for 1 or 2 days and see the devout monk who comes to bathe. On the second day, if you eat the etha of a saint placed on the ground, your family will be well-being. Then the body of the ghost will be abandoned. Then Vaghri will be born in Marwar country. Then our sadhu will have a jag. Hearing the glories of Sri Hari, you will all become satsangi. Then go to the abode of God." This made the ghost happy and started dancing as a ball of smoke. And in the speed of 3 bricks, he started building the Muslim houses in front of the temple. Then in Vadtal, at the feet of the saints, sat down and bathed in Gomti and renounced the body. Vaghri's body found in Marwar. There lived Ekdamal Jugaldas in Shirohi. Through his intercourse, he became satsangi and renounced his body and attained Bhagwadham. The graves turned with Swami's glory. In Vadodara there was a Tulsi Kyaro next to the Vanda in the courtyard of the old temple of the sisters. Next to it was a large cask tree against the wall, the branches of which were bent over the road at the back. On the other side of the road were the houses of Muslims. Also 2 graves were adjacent to the wall behind the cask. Therefore, the women of the temple sent a message to the Swami that if we do not have this Tulsi Kyara and Pipla Pradakshina, we have written 2 yards of land behind the Vanda in the account of the extent of this enclosure. If we make a new wall of Vanda according to this extent, then we will have this Tulsi and Pipla Pradakshina." Then Swami said that there are 2 old graves of Muslims in the space behind that Vanda. Therefore, it has to be done by placing it back and removing it. But now the branches of the barrel are bent as if it is a hindrance to the Muslims, so everything will be revealed in a few days. Then came the day of Muharram for the Muslims. The branches of the cask while taking the casket, Tajia, to be immersed in it moved, so about 15 Muslims came to climb the cask with axe to cut the cask. Said, but the Muslims did not believe it. Then the Swami said, "Let me cut." "What kind of barrel do you cut?" "Like going to climb on a barrel or falling down after eating." Many bones were broken. Then they came to the temple and started asking them to cut the branches of your barrel. We walk carrying our tabul. Then Swami said that you have two graves, take them away, your shouting disturbs us. If you lift the grave, we will also lift the cask. Then they said, the graves are here from the beginning. And it is old and also in government road. So what bothers you? We are disturbed by the sound of your aarti, clapping and singing. So the graves will not rise, but you cut the barrels. Then Swami said, the cask is the form of our Lord. We will not cut, your grave is on the way. It disturbs all the people. Install it in your home. This is your peer, which stops people's feet stumbling. Thus the dispute arose. Muslims complained to the government. Government official Bhagubhai Kotwal, himself a Nagar Brahman, investigated. Two casks that were used to carry the coffin. He asked the Muslims to cut it. He again climbed the barrel to cut the branches, but fell down the ditch with a thud like the first time. Then those who raised the government chair also fell down. Then Kotwal Sahib came to the temple and stood on his feet and said, O Maharaj, what is the reason for this? Then Swami said that you are an excellent Brahman. Pipla has called his form in Vibhuti Yoga in Bhagavad Gita. What kind of religion ordered it to be cut? If the coffin is taken down, it will not move, even if it is made 2 cubits lower, the branches of the barrel will not stop. But the two graves lying on the road disturb everyone. It does not remove. Then Kotwal Sahib spoke, Muslims are of dull intellect. He can't believe it, so please do something to make everyone happy. Then Swami said, go, everyone will be happy. Then soon the branches of the cask rose so high that they could not move the coffin. In the same night the temple Vanda moved 2 yards ahead, and the cask tree in the temple courtyard and the Tulsi Kyaro along with the Vanda opened enough space to walk around. But the road behind the gate remained as it was, and the two graves went from there to the gate and crossed the court. Then next day morning people gathered to see this wonder. Then Swami told them that Gedi gate is low. How the coffin was taken from under it. Then he said shyly that he dragged the coffin from the ground. Hearing that, Swami and Sarve laughed. Kal was kept for 6 months. Where on earth there is the conjugal realm of saints, even time trembles and stands aloof from the glory of the virtuous. Mahayogiraj Gopalananda Swami stayed in Agatrai for 6 months. Then Swami showed many miracles there and brought many souls to God. In it, such a wonderful wonder was told that for 6 months even Kal was not allowed to come to Agatrai. Because of this, some Palmer Jivas who were on their deathbed could also meet Bhagvat, but yesterday they prayed to Shriji Maharaj that Maharaj, I cannot go within the boundaries of Agatrai. I am doing the work of creation regularly according to your order, but I do not walk in front of the Lord. So what should I do now? Then Maharaj said, don't worry because he will give you space. When 6 months later when Gopalananda Swami and the saints left Parvatbhai, there came a well in the vicinity of Agatrai where all the monks stopped to bathe. At that time, the Brahmins sitting under a tree saw the monks and started cursing them, and started mocking and insulting. Then Gopalananda Swami looked at him and examined those beings internally and found them all full of misdeeds and leading on the wrong path. So Swami thought that such creatures should be fully punished to be considered worthy of punishment. Then Swami induced the disease of vomiting under the influence of his yoga, so one by one, all the 8 started vomiting repeatedly and some of them even passed urine. The Brahmins, frightened and distressed by the sudden calamity, thought that because we had spoken to Swaminarayan's monks without vows not to tell, we had contracted this disease. We bear the fruits of the big man's guilt. Now let's apologize to him. Decided to go to Swami and say, Swami, we have made a mistake. As you are a great saint, have mercy and forgive our sins and please make us well. Swami says, we don't protect the body but you admit your mistake and ask for forgiveness, so it is our duty to do your best. It is not in your interest to protect the body, and if you put the body in front of us, you will be virtuous. Then Swami sent the 8 Brahmins together to the abode after giving up their bodies. Such a wonder Gopalananda Swami has shown in Agatrai. Aishcharya by Ganpati. Once Shri God Brahman Someshwar and Nathu Bhatt both went to Raghunath Rao's house to recite Vishnu Sahastra. Rachan Zaveri, a hater of satsang, while returning after finishing the lessons, said in a whisper that come, sit at my house to recite, I will give you dakshina. Saying this he took the 2 Brahmins to the 3rd floor of his mansion. After folding the blinds, they sat both of them and told them to recite for 2 hours and finished the stairs and the stairs. For 4 or 5 hours, I called many times but got no response. Then the Lord started chanting. Even though the evening aarti was over, the people of his house started calling and said that both of them had gone to Raghunath Rao's house in the morning. Thus, we have come here. Will be hungry and thirsty in the morning. Then Swami said that those to have been taken to the 3rd floor of the mansion by that atheist jeweler. Having said that, the temple has Shankar installed by himself, Ganpati is installed near him. Someshwar and Nathu Bhatt, with long hands in front of him, said that they worship you and Shankar daily. Atheists have had enough of it. Now who will do your puja in the morning? Survey worries. So you bring it up. Then Ganpati invisibly stretched out his trunk and lifted both of them with his body and took them from the top of the mansion, and with the weapon of Ankush in the hand of Pata he shocked the mansion so that the mansion fell down. Hearing the noise, people started running away and gathered to see the fallen mansion. Then Rachan Zaveri said that all of us have left the mansion, but the 2 Brahmins who were seated on the 3rd floor to recite did not leave. Must have been buried inside. As the debris rises, their supports will emerge. Such things started happening. But Ganpati invisibly picked up these 2 Brahmins and placed them in the square of the temple. Then he said that Rachan Zaveri cheated us and ended up on the 3rd floor of the mansion. Sheshji took us in the auntie and left us here. Then Swami told all the gathering that it was not Seshaji, but this Ganpati Maharaj had commanded. So he has extended his nose and picked you both up here. So worship him in the morning and pray a lot. Then on the next day, both the Brahmins took a big lading plate and worshipped Ganpati, Shankar Parvati and kept the lading in the Navidya. Of these, Shankar ate 10, Parvati 5 and Ganpati 20 laddus. 15 of the 50 ladles placed in the plate rose. Many people have seen this amazing paper, but in this bud it is believed to be its destiny. Parvat Bhai's son visited 68 shrines. Once Parvat Bhai's son wanted to go on a pilgrimage to Chardham. Before leaving he sat. Gopalananda went to have Swami's darshan and blessings. Went to Swami and said, I am going on a pilgrimage to 4 places, bless me so that my journey is successful. Then Swami said, very good, but you should bow down to your paternal grandfather Parvat Bhai and then judge. Even though Swami said this, the next day in the morning, Parvat Bhai went to take a bath in the Badodri river under a washed mango tree near his wadi in the south direction from Agatrai village. So his son went towards it for Parvat Bhai's blessings. There, on the way, I saw 86 godlike celibates. So the son asked, who are you all? Then all the gods replied, we are all 68 pilgrims. People bathe in us and leave their sins in us. Therefore, we bathe in the water of the prasad of the place where Muktaraj Parvat Bhai bathes and destroy the sins that people have placed in us by having darshan of Parvat Bhai. After knowing the glory of his father, Parvat Bhai's son gave up his resolve to go on a pilgrimage and understood the glory of his father through Gopalananda Swami, Mahatma of the temple. One day Siddhananda Swami said to Gopalananda Swami, when Maharaj was in his presence, he used to ask Maharaj if he wanted to ask anything. Maharaj has left us and reached Swadham. Maharaj has asked us to behave according to your orders, saying that Gopalananda Swami is my representative in my absence while reaching Swadham. So I want to ask you, how can Shriji Maharaj be happy immediately? It has also been said in Satsangi Jivan that Maharaj was very pleased with those who served the temple. Pratisthaya Sarvabhaumam Sadmana Bhuvantrayam. Pujdina Brahmalokan Tribistat Samyamaninyanat. One who gets the reputation of the deity in the temple gets Chakraborti kingdom. One who builds a temple gets the kingdom of Triloki. One who worships gets Brahmaloka. Those who do all the 3 vanas get the same happiness as God. Gopalananda Swami says, O Siddhananda Muni. Once Gopinath Maharaj's temple and Dharmashala etc. were built. All saints and Haribhaktas used to serve in it. Someone was picking up stone, someone was picking up lime, someone was digging a foundation, someone was pouring lime, so there was a hectic work going on. At that time a monk was sitting and turning beads. Seeing him, Shriji Maharaj said, Mahapurush, serve the temple. Turn a stone rather than a log. However, the monk did not say anything and continued to spin the beads. Shriji came to him and said, serve as this survey serves. Then the monk said, Maharaj, I have taken a rule to eat only handfuls of millet after soaking it, so that I will not be able to do anything. Maharaj says, eat and serve with all the saints. Your fast is over. Thus Shriji said, but that monk said, Maharaj, a few days will break my rule. Hearing that, Shriji said, do you eat raw millet or soaked? I am eating soaked, Maharaj. Then Maharaj said that our mare eats white millet, but my mare does more penance than you. No one sleeps and does not even sit. Saying that, Shriji got angry with that monk and Maharaj was pleased with him who was serving in the construction of the temple. So if you want to please Shriji, build new temples. Then Siddhananda Swami built many temples in villages like Sarangpur, Karyani, Lathidad and Band. Graphi's disease cured. Mansingha Bapu Yogivarya Gopalananda Swami came to Mengani Darbar, the brother of Gondal royal Haribhakta Hathi Singh, and his distance was colored with the color of satsang. He gave up alcohol and meat addictions and assumed the present and became a unique devotee of Srihari. After that he started following the people according to the rules. In course of time, Rafi fell ill at Mansingha's feet due to some fateful karma. Rot started in Pindi. The physician cleans the wound daily and performs native treatment, but it does not heal and the court continues to suffer unbearable pain. In that case the Gondal reached the Dhu. Acharya Shri Raghuvirji Maharaj and said. On the insistence of Gopalananda Swami Mansingha, he went to Mengani with a group of saints. Bapu worshipped everyone with Adkera Bhav and garlanded them. Gopal Swami heard that the people of the village say that Mansingha Bapu has not had satsang days because after accepting satsang, Bapu's foot has developed an incurable disease and the family also has trouble. Therefore, Samarth Sant Gopal Swami called Mansingha aside and said, he accepted the satsang given by Darbar, so the sins of the past are completely burnt, but he has to suffer the fateful karma. This is the pain in the feet of the ghor karma given. Remember when you went hunting, a bullet was fired at a rabbit that ran to save its life from a net, and as soon as the bullet hit him in the back leg, the rabbit died on the spot. Yes, Swami, I remember that incident. The rabbit suffered a lot, said Bapu while confessing a sad incident. We are reminding Lord Swaminarayan that, now you get crushed pipal knots in fresh cow dung and bandage it thrice on your feet, then this wound will be healed and your feet will be relaxed. Swami said while blessing. By doing this treatment, Mansingha's incurable disease of Rafi was cured and his devotion towards Swami was strengthened. Rejection of impure penda. Once upon a time Gopalananda Swami was in Junagadh and cooking was going on. Seeing this, some Harijans brought milk balls from the village and started offering gifts to Swami in the meeting. Then the Swami stood up and filled the penda's ball and poured it into the lap of Mokhachar of Vankia village who was sitting in the meeting. Then all the Harijans sat in good assembly to hear the story of Chanama. After the meeting was over, Swami took his seat. Then Purushananda Swami said, Swami, what did you do? All these Haribhaktas brought pendants for you, gave them to Olya Kathi, so all the Haribhaktas were a little offended in their hearts. Then Swami says, Purushananda, you have not understood anything. We are cooking. We do not use any beads brought from the village that are not pure. If the Harids who have come to mate with me have money, they will mate with me by eating knotweed bread. That's why it was closed. Then Purushananda Swami said, yes, Swami. What you have done is right. Protection in a blade of grass. Once Swami reached Junagadh. Had to go to the bead of Patpar to build a rock, but there was no water facility there. Then Gopalananda Swami told the elder Akhandananda Swami that you should go with this saint to cut grass and take care of everyone there. Then Akhandananda Swami took everyone and went to bead to sow grass. There was a small pond filled with water. According to Swami, everyone used to fetch water from there and did physical work and cooking etc. and planted grass. One day everyone slept. Then during the day, there was a fire in all four corners of the bead. At that time Kadia was working on the temple. He saw the fire and prayed to Swami, O Swami. The seed that the monk has gone to sow has caught fire. So if it rains, the fire will be extinguished and everyone will be protected. Otherwise all will burn. Then Swami saw it rained and extinguished the fire. In this way Swami kindly protected Sarv from the fire. Resolution and vision. Once Swami was in Junagadh and spoke to Brahmananda Swami, who today 3 sadhus come from Gadpur. He has worshipped Maharaj in Gadpur and took Charnarvind in his chest. He has given 6 heads of your good prasadi, out of whose chest he appears, and Maharaj was eating the plate. He will come here on the last day with a monk. Then on the 3rd day those 3 monks reached Junagadh. It was visible in the monk's chest. Then Gopalananda Swami and Brahmananda Swami embraced the sadhu and took that Charnarvind in their bosom, and the sadhu gave the 6 heads of prasadi given by Maharaj to the Swami. Thus Arshadrishta Gopalananda Swami, even though he was far from the power of yoga and nirvana sight, could have visions of Maharaj and could see everything. A warning of the tyranny of the kingdom. Once Bhanabhai, the governor of Gondal kingdom, prayed to Swami and said, "Swami, if I get the kingdom of Gondal, I should perform bhajan of Maharaj to all the people in the entire state and get charity from everyone." Then Swami says, "Bhanabhai, the state will be found, but this condition will not last." Then Bhanabhai said, "No, Lord, by your grace this condition will remain." After a few days, Bhanabhai got the kingdom of Gondal through the mercy of Kade Swami, and he became so engrossed in politics that he could not even find leisure to do his daily routine. So where can the population have bhajan remembrance? Indeed, Swami's assumption came true. A rite is binding. Stopped the wind and rained. The Patidars of Vadtal prayed to Gopalananda Swami, "O Swami, if there is one rain, millets and other moles will ripen well. Please let it rain." Then the next day it rained a lot, but with the rain there was a lot of wind. Seeing that, Harji Thakkar of Gadpur told Swami that all the moles will collapse due to the wind. So it is okay if the wires close and it rains alone. When Swami looked at the sky, the wind stopped and it rained heavily alone. So people were satisfied. Everyone came and bowed down to the Swami. Swami's letter on the occasion of rain. Once Gopalananda Swami was in Vadtal. It was raining heavily then. So all the Haribhaktas of Gujarat came together to Swami. I prayed to Swami and asked, "When will it rain?" Swami says, "Let's write Gadpur letter on Maharaj and ask." Then Swami wrote a letter and sent Kashidas to Gadpur. Maharaj read the letter and said that this Kashidas is a very big Harijan and has come to collect rain with Gopalananda Swami's letter. So let's all go and take a bath. Saying that, they took the survey together. Then the other Haribhaktas thought that if there is no water in the Ghela, then where will Maharaj take a bath? It rained a lot when Ghel left. All the devotees' clothes got soaked. The umbrella that was propped over Maharaj also broke and Maharaj got soaked. Then there was a lot of water in Ghela. Seeing that, Maharaj said that we will not bathe in such deep water. Let's go back to let the rain relax us. Then all the Harijans including the Maharaj arrived at the Darbar, and on the occasion of the Swami's letter, the Maharaj made it rain all over the country. Sheshji came for darshan. Once upon a time Gopal Swami, Mulji Brahmachari, Dadkhachar, Nangamalu and Sarve Santagan were going to Vadtal from Gadpur. In this journey, Mulji Brahmachari was driving the carriage and Gopalananda Swami was sitting in that carriage. Haribhaktas and Sarve Santagna were walking behind the carriage. After leaving Gadpur, Swami's car was passing through a deep gully on the Vagdo road in Bhal Pradesh when a big snake ran behind the car. Then Swami stopped the car. He raised such a fan near the serpent car and repeatedly trampled the Lord. Swami said that now you go. Saying this, Swami asked Mulaji Brahmachari to drive the car, then the snake also started walking. And when Swami kept the chariot standing, the Naga again raised its fangs and started kicking. Then Swami said that now you go. Don't come again. Then the snake went away. The accompanying saints and Haribhaktas asked Swami who was the Naga deity. Then Swami said that Seshaji had come to see us. Attainment of Akshardham. There was a monk named Vigyandasji. His cousin lived in some village. Once Bhanu was driving a cart in Padarkhala in the field of grain. It was 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Then there was news that 2 monks of Lord Swaminarayan had come there. Then he knew that Kambi was the monk of his maternal uncle and went on foot. Stepping up, he asked the monk that it was noon, so would you like to eat something? Then the monk said to bring whatever is there to Thakurji. Then he himself went home and brought vegetable rotla and pickle. The saints ate all that Thakurji had in a plate and then went to another village. Then when Kambi's last days came, he was taken by the Yandutos to Yampuri and Dharmaraja asked him, "Have you done any good work?" Then Kambi says that I have given bread to 2 monks of Lord Swaminarayan. Where he said that, he saw those 2 monks. Then Yamraja said put it in Devloka. Then took it and put it in Devlok. Then he became a big god there. He saw someone boarding a plane and going to Akshardham. He asked God, where is this plane going? Then God says that he who is a devotee of God takes him to Akshardham. Then he said that there is more happiness than this. In front of God's abode, this happiness is considered as Pyakhana. Then he said that if I want to go there, then God said your maternal uncle Vigyan Das Kari is a monk, he lives in the temple of Dholera. If you talk to him, he will send you to Akshardham. Then at nightfall he boarded a plane and went to the temple of Dholera. Then Vigyandas went to call Swami's Purvashram by name. Vigyandas Swami would not answer any of those who repeatedly called Ratna Mama, that Ratna Mama. Swami had such a fear in his mind that if a woman was calling him. 6 months have passed. Then when Gopalananda Swami arrived in Dholera, Vijayananda Swami spoke to me who called me by the name of some Purvashram but I did not answer. Then Swami says when Aj comes, ask who it is. As the night fell, Swami started calling God as Ratna Mama as usual. Then Swami said, who are you who has been following me for 6 months? Then Dev says, I am your cousin. Then Swami says, how are you my cousin? Then he said that knowing uncle's sadhu, I had prepared bread for Swami's sadhu. By doing that merit, I have gone to Devlok. Now you get me Lord and send me to Akshardham. Then Vigyandas Swami said go and come tomorrow. Then in the morning he said that to Gopalananda Swami. Gopalananda Swami says tonight we will call down and send the present to Akshardham. Later that night when Vigyandas called Swami, Swami asked him to bring the plane down. Then Gopalananda Swami took the present and sent it to Akshardham. He went to Jiva Akshardham with the merit of Jamdaya and Gopalananda Swami. Doubt avoided. Once Gopalananda Swami, and the saints were walking from Botad, and on the way a saint said that, Swami, is it true that you have made rain in many places? Then Swami said that the rain is done by God, nothing is done by us. While talking, it started raining from the sky. All the saints started to get wet. Saints join hands and say to Swami, Swami, our worship and books will get wet, we have not tied candles. So it's good if the rain stops. Then Swami said, if this rain without rain does not rain, it will stop now. As Gopalananda Swami spoke, the rain stopped immediately. In this way Swami avoided the doubts of the saints. The rain stopped. Once Gopalananda Swami was in Botad village. There was biranj cooking. Saints lined up in the square to eat. At that time it started raining heavily. All the saints prayed to Swami who, if the rain falls heavily, then the happiness of Thakurji Jamdava will come, otherwise it is better if the rain stops. Then the Swami stood in the middle of the square, supporting his stick in his hand, looked up at the sky and said that it should stop now, let the saints rest, so the rain stopped. At that time, Mavji Patel and Bechar Patel both came to village Nagalpur to have darshan of Swami. Swami told him that you should start walking, otherwise you will not reach home. So he followed Swami. When he reached the border of Nagalpur, it started raining heavily. They barely reached home themselves. Learning how to worship. Once Gopalananda Swami was in Botad. After performing the puja, Swami left to see Thakurji and the saint. At that time Shivalal Bhai went to see Swami after performing puja. Then Swami asked Shivlal, were you worshipping? Then Shivlal Bhai said, yes Swami, I was worshipping when you came. Then Swami said, I did not see anything near you Maharaj. Shivlal Bhai says, Swami, when you left for darshan, I was worshipping, and why are you refusing? Then Swami said, how do you worship? Are you doing anything or not? I don't know what Shivlal Bhai said then. Swami taught the verses of Avahan and dissolution. Avahan Mantra. Supreme Govind, Supreme Eagle. Uttistha Kamlakanta Trailokayan Mangala Kururu 1. Agach Bhagwandev Swasthanat Parameshwar. Apujan Karishyami Sadatvam Sanmukho Bhava. Dissolution Mantra. Dacha Devesh Pujmaday Mamkim of Swastha. Ishtakam Prasidhyartham come back ch. With the Avahan Mantra, Maharaj enters Sakshat Puja and accepts our service. Thus Swami taught the way of worship. Sanctity of enterprise. Once Gopalananda Swami was sitting in a meeting in Botad. Then the Swami addressed the ascetic and the Harijans, who should not feel sin in their endeavors. Then everyone spoke that a farmer's, a merchant's and a merchant's business would be considered a sin, but a tailor's business would not be considered a sin. Because no life is harmed by the needles of Sacha. Then Swami said, listen, there is no sin in any other industry like the sin in the tailor's industry. Because from where a woman takes the mole, measurement, of a man's penis, her private parts are noticed. So there is no other weak business like tailoring. At that time tailor Naran Bhai and Bogha Bhagat were sitting there. He said to Swami that, Swami, we will measure the garment according to the garment and sew it, but we will not take the measurement next to the body. Both tailors took such a rule from Swami and kept it for life. Samarth Taka Nirmani. Once Gopalananda Swami was sitting in a meeting in Botad. Then Swami said, who is poor? Then everyone said according to their own understanding that one who does not get food and clothing is called poor. Then Swami said that he is suffering the fruits of his past sins. It is not called poor, but who is really poor? He who endures in spite of being able is said to be truly poor. On that, Swami spoke by giving an example that both Shankar and Parvati were sitting on the riverbed of a city. At that time a Katiyar went out carrying a load of wood. Then Sati says, "Ish, this poor man is poor, give him something." Shankar says, "This is not poor." Sati says, "Who can be called poorer than this? No clothes to wear, no good rope to tie firewood." Then Shankar went to a wooden bar and strung a piece of wood to test him. Seeing that, Katiyara scolded Shankar. Then Shankar asked Sati, "Look, is this poor?" Then Sati says, "No Lord, he is not poor but wild." After a while, a rich man from the city passed by sitting in a palanquin. There were buses with people. Seeing that, Shankar told Parvati that Sati is poor. Sati says, "Why is he called poor who is in the service of so many people?" Then Shankar went to the palanquin and threw a stone on the palanquin. Sathyo immediately got down from the palanquin and fell at Shankar's feet and said, "My lord, forgive me, I am a great coward. I did not know that you are a Mahatma Purusha. So you both sit in this palanquin of mine, and I will lift your palanquin." Then Shankar said to Sati, "Look, this is poor. Because he is now able to order his men to kill us, yet he says, 'Pardon my guilt.'" Merit of Lalji's service. Once Gopalananda Swami spoke in Botad, which is very meritorious in serving Lalji. About that, Swami spoke to two sheikhs. In a city, two sheikhs used to worship Lalji. Both these sheikhs were millionaires. Nitya used to worship Lalji himself. Once upon a time all the relatives of his father-in-law came to the house of a sheikh. Everyone stayed there for a few days. During that time, Shethani's mother saw the affairs of the house and said to Shethani that she should marry you in a big house, but you should not wear good clothes, you should not wear good jewelry. You and son-in-law Lalji are doing Lalji. This second daughter has been given a modest home, but what fun she has wearing good clothes and ornaments. You stay at home day and night. Even his relatives used to say so. So Shethani's mind was affected a bit, which my mother and relatives say okay. After a few days after they all went to their house, Shethani said to Seth that we have been begging day and night, begging, but nothing has been lost. What is the use of our matter then? Then it occurred to Seth that he had forgotten the word about his peer. Then Seth says, "This has nothing to do with me. This is my paternal grandfather's recipe." Bai says, "Where do I go to sleep?" Seth says, "Fill it with water, that is our Lalji's gold chain. The Seth in front worships Lalji like us. Come and give it to him at home and bring his money to money." Then Sethani filled a bucket of water and went to Seth's house, who lived opposite. At that time, Seth was bathing Lalji. Seeing Shethani, Seth stood up and said, "Why did you come?" Then Shethani said, "Remove this water tank and give me the money it is worth." Then Seth said that you have brought a boat of water for my Lalji, I will not value it. This is my household. Even if you bring as many men as you have from dawn to dusk, it will not be worth it for me to bring a bucket of water for my Lalji. Then Shethani understood and said to empty my boat. I have many of these at home. Sethani came home with an empty boat. At that time Seth had kept 4 suni ready. Then Seth said, what gave? Bring the rupees, 2 rupees that have been given. Even if he says that it is 1 rupee or 2 rupees, he has robbed all my household goods, but you have brought a bucket of water for me. I want to serve Lalji. Seth says, these gold ornaments have come to take measurements. I want to serve Lalji. Give Soni a break. After Soni left, Shethani was the first to serve Lalji, so Adkera started serving at a low price. Bringing a boat of water for Lalji's service is so meritorious. Karshan Bhai's suffering was relieved. Once Gopalananda Swami was in Gadpur. Then the Harijans of Kundala village came to see Rajkot Swami. Along with Karshan Bhai, Avaniya came to see Darshan. Karshan Bhai became a new satsangi. Swami was sitting on his seat in another room. Everyone came there and beat Swami and started walking. Then Swami asked the Harijans, who is this devotee? Then everyone says that this Swami Karshan Bhai Vaniya has become a new satsangi, but he has the title of Nath. Then Swami called Karshan Bhai to him and said, Karshan, do you know me as elder or son? Then Karshan Bhai said, to you, Swami. Then Swami said, Jeja Karshan, you will be banned in the night and you will be banned in the village too. Navari Nath, what do you want to do? Then took Swami's blessings and went home. Karshan Bhai came home from Gadpur. At that time, everyone decided together that no one should take any goods from Karshan's shop. At that time Karshan Bhai was doing kandoi business. At this time Karshan Bhai was related. His mother-in-law and father-in-law came to Karshan Bhai's house and said that from today you are at home and we are at home. We have nothing to do with you. Then Karshan Bhai said to his father-in-law, who has still kept me alone, but where has he left me outside? I have given money for kinship when Nath is out, please give it back. Having said that, he finished there. Karshan Bhai had the blessings of Swami, so people from the outskirts used to buy goods from his shop. In the evening, when he himself went out to sell in the village with bhajis and nuggets, Satsangi Sarve would buy pure and holy things from him, so his business would go on happily. At that time an old man died in the house of Nagrashet of Kundala village. Seth thought and decided that I have to cook 7 dishes and celebrate Nath on the 13th day. Then gathered all the kandoi and talked that I have to prepare 7 dishes and prepare the night. According to what price you will make dessert. Then all the kandoi agreed and said that we will take some money weighing amount. Then Seth said that I don't want to give so much money. Then the kandois say we don't have to cook. Then Nagrashet called Karshan Bhai and said, Karshan, do you know how to cook jalebi, sata etc.? Then Karshan Bhai says yes, but I don't have a vessel. If you give me a big pot and 4 helpers, I will make it. I don't even take any labor. Seth agreed. As said, the big pots and 4 helpers and all the necessary materials were completed. Karshan Bhai made all the dishes very well. On the 13th day Nath came to have dinner. Karshan Bhai took hot fritters and started serving them. Seeing that, some people started to protest. Seth said, why does Seth throw bricks in the queue? Then Seth said that all these goods, sweets, have been prepared by Karshan. If you want to eat, eat happily. Karshan is like my son. No one said anything and ate. Thus, by the grace of Swami, Karshan Bhai's behavior improved. Then the village also gained a lot of respect and became prominent in the family. Thus, by having faith in the promise of Gopalananda Swami, Karshan Bhai's work was done both in this world and in the hereafter. Punit ratio of Lord. Once upon a time Gopalananda Swami was residing in Gadpur. Lakhu Kandoi's son Kalyan Bhai came to see Swami. Kalyan Bhai was married then. So new clothes were worn. Kalyan Bhai sat by Swami's feet. Then the sadhus and harijans of Gadpur told Swami that Swami Kalyan Bhai is a very good satsangi. Then Swami says, with whom is he interested? Then everyone spoke who was with Karshanji Dave. Then Swami said, who is Karshanji Dave interested in? Then everyone says that he has an intention with Vidhatrananda Swami. Then if Swami speaks, then welfare will be good. Swami was satisfied after seeing the system. Swami said that this life will become very strong. Then he became a solitary devotee due to the glory of the Swami. Akshardham only by pure worship. Gopalananda Swami reached Umrit. A satsangi Brahman there had mortgaged someone's house. Then that Brahman left the body, and after some years the householder asked the Brahman's boy to take your money and return my house deed document. Then the boy did not even find the article in the house. Then the boy came to the Swami in the temple and said that the owner of the house wants the document but does not get it. My father must have put it somewhere, it has gone to Dham. Then Swami sent a saint to Akshardham for Samadhi, but he did not see the Brahman there. Then the saint comes back from Samadhi and tells the Swami that Brahman is not in Akshardham. Then Swami says, with whom did he have intention? Then someone said that he meant Amoghananda Swami. Then Swami said, what were they studying? Then everyone said that he was studying Ramkatha. Then the Swami sent the Brahman's boy to Vaikutha after performing Samadhi. There Ramchandraji was sitting on the throne and Amoghananda Swami was reading the Ramkatha. The boy saw his father sitting there and asked, where has the article of the house been placed? That article wants the owner of the house. Then the Brahman says that he has put it in the door of the house. Then the boy awoke from the trance and spoke all. After going home, he called the carpenter and cut the article from the plank. He gave the article to his landlady. Swami told all the devotees in the meeting that if there is difficulty in worship, they will have to stay in Lokantar. So keep the worship pure. 3 births by going against the will. A saint in Gadpur had a great disease. In that disease, the entire body of the saint became very foul-smelling. At that time, Raghuvirji Maharaj was visiting. There were also all Sadguru. Maharajashri and Sadguru saints spent the night in Gadpur. The sadhu met and learned that Gopalananda Swami had also arrived with this news. That sick saint sent his servant to Swami and sent a message to tell Swami to make me die and then go there. Otherwise I will commit suicide. Then accordingly his servant spoke to Gopalananda Swami. Swami was taken to the sick monk. Then Swami said, you stay for 3 years. The sick monk says, I cannot live in this body even for a day. Swami says, stay in this body for 6 months, only hardship will be avoided. Then the saint took a firm stand that I will not stay in this body even for an hour. I will put my bed between these doors. Then Swami told Raghuvirji Maharaj that I am staying here. You come here. Swami stayed in Gadpur and got the sick saint dead and said that if he had kept the body for 3 days, he would have to take 3 births because he died early. Swami said while listening to everyone that the effort will be avoided only in 3 days. Made the boy speak. There was a certain Parsi Sadgrihastha in Surat. He had a son at an older age, but this child could not speak anything despite having a good tongue. Then Parsi tried many remedies, but nothing changed. Then some Satsangi met that Parsi and spoke to him, "Who among us is Gopalananda Swami? He is very glorious, meet him." That Parsi came to Vartal with his son. At that time Swami was worshipping. Then that Parsi fell at the Swami's feet with great obeisance and also laid his son on his feet. Then sat near Swami. Knowing about Parsi's distance, Swami gave Thakurji half a banana to the Parsi boy who was holding it. Then the Parsi said, "Jai Bachcha Jamija." The boy immediately threw the prasadi banana on the ground and said, "Jai Swaminarayan." The Parsi was very happy to see this. The Parsi did a lot of service to Thakurji and the Swami and went home himself. It occurred to the Parsi that this Gopalananda Swami is also a great man like Saksat Bhagwan. Adkero glory was strengthened in the mind of the Parsi about this Lord. Happiness in fulfilling the promise of the elder. At one time there was Bhagavadananda Swami with Gopalananda Swami. Prepared to go to some village. Then Swami asked Purushananda Swami to tie wax to our book. Then Bhagavadananda Swami said that Swami is neither rain nor clouds, and why are you tying the book with candles? Even though they laughed saying that, the Swami sealed the books, but Bhagavadananda Swami did not tie the candles. Then it rained on the way. Swami's books were not soaked, and Bhagavadananda Swami's books were soaked. He was very surprised. Indeed, there is happiness in keeping the promise of the elder. Fruits of crime. It is a matter of time. Gopalananda Swami was in Umrit. At that time the official there ordered to dig the steps of the temple. Men came to dig the steps of the temple. Swami refused. The men went back. Also, the official ordered to call the refuser here, saying that sent a soldier. Even so Swami did not go. Then 2 sepoys were sent, but they did not go. He also ordered that those who refused should be tied and brought here, saying that 5 sepoys were sent. Then Swami went there with him. He got up from the throne and hid on seeing the bureaucrat Swami. Then the good men worshipped the Lord and opened the temple. Then the next day came the order from Kada Sahib. Jail this bureaucrat and bring it to Kada. Then he imprisoned the bureaucrat and took him to Kada. He was fired. His household died. Thus, due to the guilt of the elder, the life suffers and this world and the hereafter are ruined. So wise authorities should think and act. Unity with Akshardham. Swami used to worship sitting in Umrit's temple. He brought a skein of thread to a Harijan Janoi. Swami took that phalanx and clothed Thakurji who was worshipped. At that time, the sadhu used to make bread in the storehouse after doing keswadas. He got trance and started laughing in trance. Seeing that, the other monks started asking in surprise, "Jai Keshavdas, why are you laughing?" Gopalananda Swami is wearing a cotton sash in the dock of Shriji Maharaj in Akshardham. It makes me laugh. M. Swami showed the unity of Akshardham and here to Keshavdasji through Samadhi. Worship of this people in Akshardham. Swami was in Umret village where the book of Sutra commentary was completed. Shivlal Bhai of Botad was also there at that time. Then Swami told Shivlal Bhai that the book of Shivlal Sutra Bhashya was completed, so that book should be worshipped today. Then Shivlal Bhai said, Swami, keep Thakurji's plate from me today, and I will worship the book. Then the idol of Shriji Maharaj was placed next to the book and Shivlal Bhai worshipped. After covering the statue of Maharaj with a night shawl, performing Aarti and worshipping all saints with Keshar Chandan, they put on their clothes. Swami made Keshavdas Samadhi and asked him to go to Akshardham and see that all the saints have been worshipped. Then Keshavdasji went to Akshardham after Samadhi. There I saw an archa on Shriji Maharaj's forehead, a garland of roses on his neck and a garment on his shoulders, but saw one Muktananda Swami left without performing the puja. Then he came out of Samadhi and told Swami that all the Muktas have been worshipped but one Muktananda Swami has remained without worship. Then Swami says, Shantananda Swami, where has he gone? Call them. At that time Shantananda Swami came from where he had gone to bathe. After worshipping him, Keshavdas was again sent to Akshardham. From there, Muktananda Swami called Keshavdas Swami was worshipped. Thus, whatever material is offered to Sadguru and Shriji Maharaj with bhav, Maharaj must take it in Akshardham. Showed up. Gopalananda Swami was in village Vaso. Pancho Bhatt of Pache village and Bhaji Vyas of Boruru used to study with him there. Then Pacha Bhatt spoke to Swami one day, which Swami, we find it wrong to say that such things happen in the world every now and then. Because it scares small children, like if a sheep came. That is to scare the world. Then Swami says, Pacha is the truth. Not wrong. No sir, we do not believe that. Then Swami said, is there any sick in this village? Then Pancho Bhatt says, yes. A Doshi is sick. Then those to Saturday with lamp to study Vidya. Swami came there and said that if Pacha eats. Having said that, the sight of both people reached there. Seeing his monstrous form, both the men got pissed off. Then Swami said, Jai Pacha e Pacha. Then both of them woke up and said that Swami should stay away. Our pots are spoiled. Swami says, why right or wrong? Then both of them joined hands and said that Swami Jam really is. Horrible is the loss of life in large gatherings. As religion goes, money goes. Once when Gopalananda Swami was in Vasa, Vasta Khachar of Karyani went there to have darshan of Swami. Vasta Khachar asked that in Swami Agnothera's time there was 1 lakh rupees and 500 kalshis of grain in our house. There were 50 buffaloes. Shriji Maharaj and 500 Parmehans did not know anything when they lived at home and today there is nothing in the house. What is the reason? Then the Swami said, Jai Vasta Khachar, when Maharaj came down from the house and came to this bank of Sarayu river, God only came and prayed to Maharaj that Maharaj come to our place. Tirtha Mata also prayed to Maharaj to come to our place. Then Maharaj said to all the deities and Tirthas, I will come to you there. Das Digpal walked with Maharaj, but Maharaj did not accept anything from him and dried his body. Then Dashe Digpal got tired and went to his place. When Shriji Maharaj came to Satsang and performed big yajanas, All that substance was sent by dash to Dikpal. Swami says, Vasta Khachar in your house, Dada Khachar's house, Jina Bhai's, Sura Khachar's and Jobanpagi's house, all the prosperity was 10 Dikpals. It remained a substance in Sahu's house as long as Shriji Maharaj remained on this earth. Now even your people did not remain in religion, so what belonged to them was taken away after the departure of Maharaj. You had nothing to do with it. Took the side of the devotee. Once Swami was in Vadodara. Scholars learned in astrology had gathered there. At that time Krishnaram Shastri also went there. At this time Poonam was supposed to be eclipsed. They had a dispute with each other regarding this Poonam eclipse. Then Krishnaram spoke that eclipse is not going to happen. Then the astrologers said, if there is no eclipse, let us bow our heads, and if there is an eclipse, let us bow your heads. They smelled each other's heads. Then the next day, all the scholars got together and took the book of astrology and spoke to Gopalananda Swami saying, Swami, looking at this astrology book, this Poonam seems to be eclipsed, but Krishnaram Shastri refuses and he has eaten the smell of the head. On hearing that, Swami said that the eclipse will not be visible in this country, but it will be visible in another continent. So we are not likely to observe an eclipse. Sahu Shastri said, why do you speak like this as a great Mahatma? Then Swami says, what I have said is the truth. At that time Krishnaram Shastri's son was sitting in the meeting. He went and told his father that Swami had told Sahu Shastri that there would be no eclipse, but spoke that it would happen in another continent. Then Krishnaram went to see Shastri Swami. Then Swami said, Krishnaram, don't ever assume that because you had to turn this eclipse. Then Swami went home on foot. At the time when the eclipse was about to take place, all the scribes took off their clothes and sat in the assembly and looked in all directions with binoculars, but nowhere was the eclipse seen. So everyone went to their homes. A few days later, when Gopalananda Swami arrived at Vadtal, Nityananda Swami said, Swami, what have you done? Prevented eclipse. Lakhs of rupees would have been donated to the city. Then Swami says, eclipse will happen again and donation will also happen, but Krishnaram's face would change again. Hearing this reply of Swami, Nityananda Swami understood the whole reality of the incident. Honor begets evil. Swami taught Saraswat, Panchakavya and Bhagavad to a Brahman student named Mangal. May Mangal also serve the temple with glory. After studying Sanskrit, he became a big officer by the grace of Swami. After that, when Mangal came to see Swami, Sayajirao and others were sitting in a large gathering near Swami. Swami greeted him and said, Come, Mars. Hearing that, Mangal felt very wrong. I am such a big authority. Two constables walk behind me and Swami says, Come, Mars. The meeting is over. After getting up from the meeting, Mangal met Purushananda Swami in private and said, Swami, you are big but you don't have the wisdom to speak. I am such a big official and told me come Mars. Then Purushananda Swami said, I will tell Swami, so Swami will call well. When Swami got up from the assembly and came to the seat, then Purushananda Swami said that what you said to Mangalji Bhai of Mangal does not look good now he is a big official. Swami says, when he comes tomorrow, we will say Mangalji Bhai. Then came to the meeting the next day. Then Swami said, "Come Mangalji bhai," and he was happy to hear that. Then when the meeting arose, Swami took Mangal's hand and took him aside and said, "Mangalji bhai, am I your Vidya Guru or not? Then say yes." And Swami says, "Am I a Brahman, Jagat Guru or not? Then say yes." Then Swami says, "If I look at my big head, I will not even call you Mangalyu." After a few days, his right was lost and Mangalji bhai became Mangalyu. Thus reverence for the elder leads to evil. Life does not know this. Pulled the moon. Once upon a time Gopalananda Swami on the night of Poonam, seeing the congregation of Chandrama and its coolness, assumed the idol of Maharaj in that congregation. Pratiloma Vritti pulled the moon with Maharaj's idol. 12,000 Jojana, Gau, moon was immediately pulled. So Maharaj came to Swami and immediately said, "What is unknown to you?" He drew the congregation of this moon. So let it stand still. Then Swami withdrew the instinct. So instantly the moon set itself in place.